rule and lightning rule.
This is Delta Launch Control, T-minus 5 minutes and holding. The launch management team has decided that we will retarget our T0 by 10 minutes. For the present time, we will move from 614 to 624, and that is based on the amount of upper level wind data that we have that we know will be valid through that time. Now, we may get some additional balloon data that will be coming in shortly that will allow us to extend that window further. And once we do that, then based on the forecast for when we will be going green on our weather criteria, we can move that farther to the farther into the window as much as will be required. But right now, we're going as late as we can based on valid upper level wind balloon data, and that's 624. So that's our current launch target, which is no earlier than 624. At T-minus 5 minutes and holding, this is Delta Launch Control.
Roger. Okay, for the team, the clocks are set. We are in T-minus 5 and holding. L-minus 1850. And for the team, this is LC. We are complete down to the L-minus 10 minute. We'll pick up per the clock, L-minus 10 minute, proceed with the readiness poll.
This is Delta Launch Control, T-minus 5 minutes and holding. The shot looking to the south down toward complex 41 and 37 from the shuttle pad. And we can see here what the concern is. We have the thick cumulus clouds and the dark clouds showing the edge of that thunderstorm off to the south down between Patrick Air Force Base and Cocoa Beach. But as we watch on radar, that shower is moving off the coastline now as expected. So it's just a matter of waiting that thunderstorm out as it moves out over the Atlantic Ocean, and we get within our launch parameters for a safe launch once that thunderstorm is a safe distance away. At T-minus 5 minutes and holding, this is Delta Launch Control. This is Delta Launch Control at T-minus 5 minutes and holding. Getting closer toward our liftoff tonight.
Roger that. Timer 1, do not release the hold.
Roger, Wilco.
And for the team, we'll count down to T-minus 5. We'll hold the clock and the sequencer. And ALC.
Script aborted.
Roger.
This is Delta Launch Control at T-minus 5 minutes and holding. We are not coming out of this planned built-in hold as expected. We have, however, adjusted our new launch time from 6:24 now to 6:36. That will be our current next jump to our next T0, even though the launch weather officer believes it's probably closer to about 6:45 when we'll actually go green. But we're trying to go posture ourselves for picking up as soon as we possibly could once we get a green go from weather. And once we get to
ALC, LC, net 1.
Go.
Establish T5 script ready. Yeah, ALC, T5 master script to running.
Master script running.
Roger.
This is Delta Launch Control at T-minus 5 minutes and holding, continuing to target a launch no earlier than 6:36 p.m. Again, this shot looking across the Banana River to Launch Complex 37. Again, this shot is located on the second stage in memory of 3 Delta technicians for United Launch Alliance who passed away this year. Art Herbert, Maurice Wilkie, and Terry Troffer. Right now they're
We're at L minus 20 minutes.
Okay, for the team, the clock is now counting.
to the point where we're ready to initiate the terminal countdown sequence. After we get to T-5, one of our engineers will actually click on a computer mouse that initiates a suite of computer programs that sends commands to the vehicle that are then Air Force Launch Weather Officer. At T-5 minutes and holding, this is Delta Launch Control.
L minus 10 minutes. Mark.
Following personnel verifying systems are ready to proceed with terminal count and release of the built-in hold. MEQ. Ready. MEQA. Ready. HYE. Ready. Box 1. Ready. MAPS. Ready. Box 2. Ready. BP. Ready. PNE. Ready. BP. Ready. ATC 1. Ready. PEA. Ready. Fuel 1. Ready. Fuel 2. Ready. TM 1. Ready. ATC-3.
Ready.
TM-2.
Ready.
FMA.
Ready.
BE.
Ready.
EEA.
Ready.
GE.
Ready.
SYS.
Ready.
DSE.
Ready.
Timer.
Ready.
ALC.
Ready.
RC.
Ready.
OI.
Ready.
ECS.
Ready.
SC.
Ready.
LWO.
Ready.
RCO.
Ready.
MIPCO.
Ready.
OSM.
Ready.
BSE.
Ready.
AC.
AC is ready.
LD. LD Net 1.
Standby for LD.
MEQ. Establish swing arm lock pins. Pull.
Copy that. Active on pulling pins.
SYS. Establish record on change list. Activated.
Activated.
TM2. Or latch set.
Set.
TM1. Or latch set.
Set.
ALC. Start T5 master script running.
Master script running.
ALC. Establish T5 script screen is ready.
Ready.
LCRC on 1.
Go RC.
Roger. Scope box clear till end of window.
Roger.
This is Delta Launch Control, T-minus 5 minutes and holding. We are go for a launch at 6:51. We received a official go to continue and pick up the countdown. Once we pick up, we'll have 5 minutes until we launch at 6:51. This is Delta Launch Control.
LC, MEQ.
Go MEQ.
System, swing arm system is ready.
Roger. And LC verifies load relief is verified.
L minus 6 minutes. Mark.
LC, proceed with terminal count at the end of the built-in hold.
Roger.
This is Delta Launch Control, T-minus 5 minutes and holding. We'll be coming out of our built-in hold in about 30 seconds at T-minus 5 minutes. Once we lift off, we'll be hearing our telemetry engineer, Steve Agid, calling the flight events as we go through the plus count of the Delta IV. Coming out of the hold now in 15 seconds.
T minus 5 minutes and counting.
Vehicle transferring internal.
Second stage engine ord bus armed. Second stage telemetry internal. Second stage control internal. Beacon internal. CRDs internal.
First stage orb bus armed. Telemetry internal. Control internal. Bliss internal. ECU internal.
Vehicle internal transfer complete.
T-minus 4 minutes.
Vehicle ordnance arming.
FTS SNA 1 and 2 armed.
TBC SNA armed.
Vehicle ordnance armed.
T-minus 212 seconds.
CBC propellant tank securing started.
Go.
CBC locks is secured.
T-minus 194 seconds. T-minus 187 seconds.
CBC pre-press started.
T-minus 3 minutes.
Rest purge is on.
CBC locks at flight pressure and flight level.
T-minus 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Launch at 6:51.
T-minus 120 seconds.
T-minus 2 minutes and counting.
Script running. Second stage lock securing started.
Hydraulic press at 4,000.
CBC LH2 at flight pressure and flight level.
T-minus 90
T-minus
seconds.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Locks GSE is secure.
T-minus 80 seconds.
Second stage lock secure at flight level.
Second stage LH2 securing started.
RCO report range go for launch.
Range go. LC, this is the LD. We are go for launch.
Roger, go for launch.
T-minus
T-minus
1 minute,
60
1 minute
seconds.
and counting.
Engine start box go.
T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 45 seconds.
Launch enable, GE main power off.
Second stage LH2
And power
secure
off.
at flight level.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Green board.
T-minus 25 seconds.
Flight lock in. SRM TVC below down.
T-minus 15 seconds.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And liftoff of the Delta IV rocket with GOES-O, enhancing quality and reliability of the weather satellite for the forecaster.
12 seconds into the flight. 36 seconds in. Solid motor chamber pressure is beginning to decline. 35 seconds in. Altitude now 3 nautical miles, velocity 1945 feet per second, and downrange about 1 mile. 50 seconds. Passing Mach 1, vehicle now going transonic. Now passing 1 minute into the flight. Now hitting max Q, maximum dynamic pressure in the vehicle. One minute, 10 seconds in. Second stage systems now coming online. Standing by for SEP. SRM burnout. Standing by for separation. And we have separation. Separation of solid motors 1 and 2. One minute, 53 seconds into the flight. Altitude now 23 nautical miles. Velocity 5,469 feet per second. Downrange 25.7 nautical miles. The Delta vehicle now only weighs 1/2 at what it did at launch some 2 minutes, 15 seconds ago. Good engine control on the first stage. 2 minutes, 26 seconds in. Still looking good. Head into H4 press valve. Hydrazine system pressurization has begun on the second stage. Now passing 2 minutes, 45 seconds into the flight. Altitude now 39.6 nautical miles, velocity 9,095 feet per second, downrange 72 nautical miles. Continue to have a good engine steering on the first stage, passing 3 minutes. About a half a minute remain in full thrust mode, after which we'll be switching to the partial thrust level, about 57% of full thrust. 3 minutes, 15 seconds. Standing by for partial thrust command. And we've had partial thrust command, thrust level beginning to drop in the first stage, going down to 57%. Less than 1 minute remains in first stage flight. Now at a good partial thrust level, we'll remain in this level for the remainder of first stage flight, about 45 seconds from now. Coming up on 4 minutes into the flight, mark 4 minutes, altitude now 66.7 nautical miles, velocity 15,686 feet per second, downrange 202 nautical miles. Four minutes, 15 seconds in. Standing by for MECO. MECO expected in about 10 seconds. And we have MECO. Standing by for 1-2 SEP. 1-2 SEP. NEDs deploy and work. Good NED speed. Standing by for igniter spark. And we have igniter spark standing by for second stage ignition. And we have ignition on the second stage. Good chamber pressure, good level chamber pressure on the second stage. The second stage burn has begun. And we have fairing SEP. Payload fairing has separated from the vehicle, right on time. 5 minutes, 6 seconds in. Still looking good. This first burn of the second stage should last about 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Looking at our engine control on the second stage, engine control on the second stage looks very good. 5 minutes, 23 seconds in. This is Delta Flight Commentary at 16 minutes, 35 seconds into the flight. We have about 7 minutes now remaining until our second burn of the evening. This is Delta Flight Commentary at 22 minutes, 33 seconds into the flight. Less than 1/2 minute remains until the second burn of the second stage. Standing by.
Our countdown went today. This is Delta Launch Control.